Welcome to another episode of Get Real. I'm Tom Lemons. We are almost to Christmas. We're just 1 week away, and everyone is out shopping, looking for those last-minute gifts. And, well, 1 week, I would call that last minute for a lot of people. But today I am joined by the owner of American Gun and Pawn. Her name is Kara Champion, and she's going to talk to me a little bit about some of the new gun laws and some various things to do with that. And in addition, tell us a little bit about some of the offers that she has for Christmas coming up. So, Kara, welcome.
Hi, thanks, Tom. And I appreciate you having me on here. I've seen multiple podcasts by you. Love them all. You do a great
Great.
job. But
Thank you.
so recently open carry just passed in Florida. Finally, we're one of like 3 states that hasn't had it, which is ridiculous. We should have had it prior. And some other changes besides open carry. Obviously, we have constitutional carry in effect too. But when you're open carrying, of course, you still have to abide by all the other regulations. You can't bring it into a bank. And if they have it posted on the door, which if they have it posted, I probably would have shopped there anyways. But of
Right.
course, we allow open carry in our store as well. You still have to be 21. You still can't be a felon, all that good stuff, the same as concealed carry.
Mhm.
Another law that actually changed in July in Florida, which is fairly new, is handguns by active law enforcement and active military. They can take handguns now. They don't have to wait 3 days. So that's just something small that Florida recently changed as well. But yeah, open carry is great. We have plenty of out the waistband holsters for you as well. But you still have the option to conceal carry if you want to, because we're still a constitutional carry state, which is nice. So you have the choice
Great.
either way, decide what you want to do.
Okay, so I'm glad you started off with that because I get questions all the time from my viewers saying, "What is the law? I'm confused. Can I carry? Can I not carry? When did it change? Where can I go?" And so, can you just kind of break that down a little bit and tell our viewers when this law went into effect? Can they carry the gun on their hip now, exposed, open carry? Is that the way it is at this point?
Yeah, so of course you have to be 21. You can't be a felon, so you have to legally be able to own a firearm. You can open carry whatever you choose. It could be a large handgun, it could be a large revolver. You could even carry a rifle down the road if you really wanted to. Now, of course, that's probably not practical. Not probably, it's not practical, right? Unless you're on your own property. My personal opinion is I do open carry at our store, of course. This is our property. I carry on my own property openly. If I go elsewhere, even though Publix is a great company because they do allow you to open carry,
Mhm.
I choose to conceal carry. I don't want somebody to know that I do have a firearm in case I do have to use it. But of course, it is
Mhm.
your right, and it should have been our right a long time ago, especially in Florida. We have
Mhm.
a lot of great gun laws in Florida, most better than most states. Florida is still a free state, as we still say.
Mhm.
But you can't carry into a bank. If they have it
Yeah.
posted on their front door, you can't open carry in there. But most places they do allow it, restaurants. And of course, one big thing too is you can't be sitting at a bar drinking alcohol and have a firearm on you, whether it be concealed or open carry. And a lot of
Right.
people kind of misconstrue that as well. Like if you're at a restaurant, that's fine. But if you are sitting at a bar, that is illegal.
Well, if we were
Cannot do
in
that.
the 1850s in the West, it'd be all right to walk into a saloon with a gun, but we can't do that
Yeah.
today, right? We're not the Wild
Unfortunately
West. So,
not. Yeah.
yeah.
People drink, they get, I don't
Oh
know.
yeah, yeah. You might have to go outside, and have a what do you call that? A
Oh, like a
duel.
quick
Yeah, right.
draw? Yeah.
Right. Quick draw, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Something
but
like
anyways,
that.
yeah, yeah. So I'm glad you explained all that because, like I said, I had a lot of questions. What about this is something a lot of people may not understand. Maybe they're new to Florida. There's different in every state. What is the waiting period for someone who is unlicensed, doesn't have a concealed carry, but give us it used to be 3 days. Is that right? Now, can you break that down for us a little bit?
Yeah, so if you don't have a concealed weapons permit, so we're going to speak on handguns first because there is a few different laws between long guns and handguns. Now, handguns
Hmm.
is certain barrel length of a firearm, and pistols, revolvers. If you don't have a concealed weapons permit, it is a 3 business day waiting period. So hypothetically, if you bought it on a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, you pick up Friday. Now, essentially, if
Hmm.
you bought it on Friday, they don't count weekends, they don't count holidays. That's just through the FDLE. But of course, we still run backgrounds on every single person who buys a firearm. That starts their waiting period as soon as they purchase it. Now, the other stipulations, now the handgun one recently has changed. Of course, you have to be 21 with handguns. Any handgun, 21, no doubt. It doesn't, unfortunately, it doesn't
Mm-hmm.
matter if you're active law enforcement or military. It is 21
Oh,
strictly for handguns.
okay.
Um, you can be active law enforcement or active military with a handgun now and take it if you do not have a concealed weapons permit. But you do have to be active, not a veteran, unfortunately, even though my personal opinion is they should be able to.
Yeah.
Now, for
Yeah.
long guns, you can be under 18 if you are active law enforcement or active military. There is a longer waiting period. It's about 10 days for long guns with that. And again, for handguns, you have to be 21. There's no exception. And for long guns, you can also have a hunting license and take it same day as well. You have a hunting license and a hunter safety course. So that is
Okay.
the other way around it, as well as active law enforcement, active military. Of course, they can take a long gun the same day as well.
Does that include those horrible, evil, vicious assault rifles too? Those real mean-looking ones?
So I really irks me when somebody comes in saying assault rifle, because first and
Right.
foremost, that's not even what it means. It means Armalite rifle, but the media has misconstrued this whole thing about
Yes.
assault rifles and da 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 da. Well, you know what? If you look at a Mini 14, which is actually the gun that I have right on the top there, it takes the
Oh yeah.
same caliber as the wood furniture one at the very top there. It takes the
Uh-huh.
same caliber as an AR or assault rifle, as they like to say in the media, and it just
Yeah.
does just as much damage, just as much capacity, but they don't bring that to highlight. But yeah,
No.
that just really irks me with people. Really does.
Yeah, it does. It does. And and it really bugs me and you're right. And I don't want to go into the weeds with this, but it does bother me when I
Yeah.
hear these, every single time there's a shooting, it doesn't matter who does it, where it's at. It's always gun violence, not
Mhm.
the person who did it violence. It's
Oh yeah.
it's the inanimate object that shot someone, right?
Oh, I'm still waiting for a gun to come off the wall and shoot somebody. I'm waiting for that day. I am.
Right. Okay, so now what about one of the trends I think that has picked up, and you could probably tell me better than I've even looked into it, but women have started to buy more guns. Is that true? And what types of this is a two-part question. What other types of defense weapons or whatever you want to call them? What else is available outside of firearms?
Oh yeah. So first and foremost, we do muzzle loaders as well. That's a separate hunting season. So black powder, that's actually considered a sporting good. There's no background check or anything needed on those. Pistols and rifles, they make in muzzle loaders or black powder, however you want to call it. There's also tasers, stun guns, pepper spray. If you do pepper spray, my best recommendation is to use a gel pepper spray, just because it tends to streamline toward the face instead of having any kind of backlash with the wind. And
Okay.
of course, we sell knives as well. You can conceal a knife as well, the same as a firearm. But you know what? As a female carrying a firearm, and I've been around guns my whole life, of course.
Hmm.
But
Hmm.
first and foremost, with anybody carrying, right, regardless of gender, whatever the case, you have to know safety. You have to know about your gun. How do you carry your gun? Making sure it's not loaded. Regardless, every single gun we have, we clear it before we hand it to anybody. But for
Hmm.
females, especially with the type of clothing we wear leggings, we wear dresses. That is very tough to
Yeah.
have a gun on the side there. Having a
Hmm.
smaller frame gun, I mean, we have guns the size of my palm if you really wanted to. We
Yeah.
have purses that you can carry that you can shoot right through the purse and defend yourself without anybody knowing you even have a firearm. But there are other
Wow.
ways, like if you're wearing a dress, we have necklaces that you can put a gun in. We have belly bands that you can wrap around kind of like a waist trainer and put a firearm in. So we have ample firearms that you can use and protect yourself. And if you don't want a firearm, plenty of other options as well.
Wow.
So
Okay, so let me ask a question. I mean, you named off a lot of stuff I had no idea even existed. So that's pretty cool. But now talk. Speaking of let's say the tasers and the pepper spray or whatever it is you mentioned, do those require the same type of background checks or anything, or can anybody purchase those?
Well, anybody can purchase them, but the law does state if you are a felon, unfortunately, you can't conceal a weapon, which, it depends, I guess, on severity of the crime, stuff like that. We don't run
Hmm.
backgrounds on them because they are a sporting good. Of course, you have to be of legal age over 18
Hmm.
for those items, but nope, I mean, anybody can really purchase them. There's no way for us to tell because, again, we're still a free state. And of course, and
Mhm.
I just want to highlight one thing real quick too. In California and New York, you now have to do a background check to buy ammunition, which is insane. But yeah,
Wow.
Florida, we don't have that at least. But I bet you in those states, you have to do a background check of some sort to buy a taser, probably, which is
Oh
ridiculous.
gosh, that is ridiculous. I could never live in a state like that where all they do is come up
Oh
with ways
no.
to take away more of your rights. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So,
Florida is still free, so we're good.
oh my gosh, and I hope it stays this way. All right, so moving on,
100%.
you have like I said, we're just a week away from Christmas, so.
Oh yeah.
You've got to have some deals. You've got to have some stuff out there. I'm sure you are busy right now, but I bet you've got a few things that that you'd like to probably highlight. What do you
Oh
got?
yeah, I mean we have very budget friendly firearms. Right now, there's also no sales tax, so off the bat, you're saving 6.5% on all firearms, all ammunition we have in store, and all firearm accessories. But we have guns $100 and up. I mean, we can find you one in a decent price range, a concealable one. We have police trading Glocks at a great price. Revolvers at a great price, rifles. I mean, I have anything that you could name, and honestly, I can overnight them too for $20. Get you a gun
Wow.
the next day if you really want. So the cutoff will be, Christmas Eve, obviously the day prior, and then we could get them in by Christmas Eve. But
Oh,
yeah, we have variety of different firearms, and we always run specials. And if you our Facebook page too, we post them all the time as well.
well, you mentioned something I had no idea. You can FedEx a gun to somebody. That's okay, or
Well,
overnight
not
that.
to somebody, but we can overnight it to the store, and then they can
Oh,
pick it up at the store.
okay. All right, you
Yeah,
almost had me
we
there.
can't do that. Can't do that.
It's like that must be a new law. No,
I
but
wish. I wish. You know.
right. Okay, well, Kara, so you have just recently, like you said, you mentioned your dad, Steve Champion, the commissioner, and you have basically taken over the gun shop, right? So, I mean, how long have you been in charge of the shop so far?
Well, my fiance and I got into it about a year ago, actually going through the steps of taking over the business. But I've been a part of this business my whole life. He's had this for 12 years now. My dad
Hmm.
started with his 401k and, the American dream. And that's essentially what he
Yes.
started. I mean, he worked at Target for 25 plus years, used that and opened a gun store. And, it's been a huge success. We're a small town gun store, one gun shop. We don't have any more
Yeah.
locations. This is just the one in Brooksville. We're right next to
Hmm.
Coney Island, the hot dog place. It was a great location
Yep.
too. But yeah, 12 years going on 13 in February. So it's been really awesome. It's such a great opportunity. I appreciate everything my dad has done for me as well. He's a great, great guy.
Yeah.
But it's not like he's handing it to me. We still have to pay him back. So
Yeah, yeah, right. Business is business, family is family,
oh
right?
yeah.
But I'm
Oh
sure
yeah.
you are. I'm sure you are proud of your dad. I mean, he's, in a lot of people's opinions, and even my own. This is an opinion show. So, I think he's done a great job in Hernando County. I think he's one of the most vocal conservatives and I think the citizens of Hernando should be lucky to have him. On that note, I bet you. I bet he is very proud of you as well to be stepping in behind him to take over a business that he has been successful at running for so many years.
Yeah, it's so great. And I mean, he's just really created a staple in Brooksville and it's just so awesome. And everybody knows the name. He's put billboards up. He's really created just a great staple in this community. And I'm very proud of
Mhm.
everything. And I'm just gonna continue to work hard and get more business. So,
Yeah.
follow us on Facebook. We have a big following
Yes.
on there too.
Yes. Well, Let me give give the audience the address. It's American Gun and Pawn at
Mhm.
1118 East Jefferson Street, Brooksville, and their number is 352-593-7296. Am I correct on that, Kara?
Yes, yeah, it's
Okay.
593 Pawn is the attention of that. But yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And listen, so yeah, they have a lot of specials again because this is Christmas. They're busy, and go check them out if you live in Hernando County or anywhere else. But Kara, I really appreciate you coming on tonight and talking about these issues and sharing some information about firearms.
Yeah, I appreciate it, Tom, again for the opportunity. And yeah, if you guys get a chance, we're actually open 7 days a week too. We're one of the only gun pawn shops around here open 7 days a week. So yeah, thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Very welcome. Kara Champion of American Gun and Pawn. That's all we have tonight. We'll see you next time.